Yo, we're back. It's been a minute, but we are finally here. And today we got a big video for y'all. This is the.
It's not that big.
It's not that big, but it's gonna be a fun one, I think. It's a little preview of the 2024 Milwaukee Brewers. So we're gonna go down and break down a few things. We're gonna break down the roster, and then maybe our predictions on our ceiling and what our floor would be, and then some key factors coming into the 2024 season. So let's get into it. Let's go. We're going to start out with the roster breakdown, and we'll start out with the position players first. You can start out with the catchers, and we can take it from there.
Yeah, so I'm going to be going over our position players and the lineup. And the 2024 season is here, and I'm so excited. We've been waiting for this for far too long.
Sir.
All right, so for our catcher position, we got Williams, so we're in a good position there. We signed Eric Haas over the offseason, so.
And then Gary Sanchez too.
I don't know how I keep sleeping. Yeah. I keep sleeping on Gary Sanchez, probably because his wrist doesn't want to work.
Yeah.
But once he enters that spring training, if he does,
got power.
Dude, I'm excited. He crushes lefties. First base, we got Hoskins, baby. We don't need anything else. We got Hoskins.
Jake Bauers.
We got Jake Bauers.
Can't forget about Jake Bauers.
Power hitting Yankee.
Yeah.
You gotta love Jake Bauers. Second base, it's not looking too good, unfortunately. I am probably one of the biggest Bryce Trang haters on the planet. I hate that guy more than anything. He's horrible. I hate him. I hate him so much. I keep thinking that he's got good potential, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. He's got good speed. He's got great defense, but man, that bat is just tragic. The thing is, he has good speed, but he gets gunned. He doesn't get on base, and when he steals, he's getting gunned. Like he literally stole a base yesterday or the day before, and he's not a good stealer. No. We got Owen Miller there. He plays third base too, but Owen Miller's Owen Miller, so he'll probably get like really hot in April and then fall off a cliff. Right.
Yeah.
Third base, Frelick, Sal Frelick. We haven't seen him yet. He was on the radio.
Do you think he's gonna start opening day at third base? Do you think he's gonna play much? No.
Dude, after Robin Trout of that ball, like he needs to be in right field. He's gonna be one of the best right fielders defensively in baseball. I feel like, and I feel like he's not someone we could just put.
But if he can play solid baseball at third base, I mean.
But that comes to our next third baseman. We have Andre Monasterio.
Oh, he got gains.
He got gains, bro.
He gained. He's gonna be hitting some home runs.
12 pounds, I think, of muscle during the offseason. He's gonna be hitting some tanks, hopefully.
Let's hope.
Shortstop, we got Willie, of course. I don't think anyone's taking his spot.
Unless he gets traded.
Unless he gets traded, I really hope not.
We'll get into that later.
If he does, we have Joey Ortiz, so hopefully he cannot be horrible for us. In left field, we have Yelly or Perkins or Mitchell. Mitchell's good defensively. Yelly has no arm. Who did I say? Perkins? Perkins is Blake Perkins, so you really can't get excited about anything with Perkins.
No.
Center field, we got Weimer and Churio. Oh my god, dude, I'm so excited for him. We haven't had a prospect since Braun?
Pretty much.
This is insane. This is like the hype is real, man. I'm so excited for him. And then we got Weimer. So far, from what I've seen, he looks no different at all.
Everyone was saying how he changed up his swing and how he's gonna be hitting 20 home runs this year, and
that man looks like no difference. His approach looks the exact same. He's horrible.
And
then in right field, we got, come on, Sal, you belong in right field. I think we should be playing him in right field. Andrew, I think he's competent enough where he can be doing that.
And don't sleep on Wes Clark.
Don't sleep on Wes Clark, bro. He's gonna hit 50 tanks this year.
He's gonna be a dog. We'll get into pitchers. All right, and before we get into the pitchers, just send a prayer to our boy Noah. He was supposed to be here today, but he got food poisoning, so send your prayers in the comments. We love you. All right, now I'll be doing the pitchers, our starting rotation, and our bullpen. So, boy, this starting rotation is looking a little rough. Freddie Peralta is going to be our ace going into the season with Woody still out. And then after that, we got Wade Miley is probably our second best pitcher. Colin Ray and Joe Ross will be splitting probably as our third or fourth.
Those are guys to get excited for.
Yeah. Joe Ross has not seen the majors in 3 years, but he is on the team. Aaron Ashby could see some time in the starting rotation. He's recovering from his injury, obviously, so I think they're probably going to start him out in the bullpen which is I'm fine with. And then DL Hall and Jacob Junis is our bottom kind of rotation guys.
I don't know who's Jacob Junis.
From the Royals, man.
Oh,
He was don't sleep on Jacob Junis, man. Yeah, you are. Look him up, bro. Google.
Bro, it's so bad, dude. Jacob Junis and Joel.
Hey, fuck. Okay, into our bullpen. Here we go. Trevor. Okay, first of all, our bullpen. If there's something to be excited about, it's our bullpen. I mean, this is probably the best we've looked in 5 years, maybe. We got Trevor McGill, Hobie Milner, Noah's favorite player. We got Yoel Payamps, Elvis Peguero still. And somebody I'm really excited for and I'm really excited to see develop is Tiago Vieira. I think that's how you say his name. He didn't play too much last year, but he's looked pretty solid so far in spring. And I think he's going to be pretty solid for us. And along with Bryce Wilson, those are our middle relievers. We get to the closers and the late inning guys. We got Devin Williams and Abner Uribe. So, I mean, if you're looking to get a hit or some runs in the 8th or 9th inning, good luck, because if Abner Uribe is throwing strikes this year, and if Devin Williams still has that changeup, you're not getting any runs.
I think Abner pitched a game in spring training. He gave up like 3 runs, so that's like
it's spring. It doesn't count. It doesn't count, bro.
Like we're still in February.
We're still in February.
It's probably chilly in Arizona. You know, yeah. He's not warm yet.
Exactly. So I mean, once we get into the middle of the season, that bullpen, looking nasty.
It's really good. I still don't know what our front office is looking for this year. I think we want to compete, but I don't think we're gonna make any moves in the middle of the season to go out of our way to do so. I think we're just gonna be content with what we have, and I think we're gonna have to deal with it. And if we're good, we're good, and if we're bad, we're bad.
I mean, we could get a guy like Andrew Chafin. Last year, we made a move, and I mean, look how it turned out for us.
He set us over the edge. We got swept in the wild card because of him. It was beautiful.
Exactly. So I think we can still make some moves, and that all depends on how we do, record wise. So let's get into our next little segment here. So now we're going to be looking at some key factors and some storylines heading into the 2024 season. So first on this list, I have a Yelich full return, and how big would that be for our offense? I mean,
that's going to be super big. I mean, we expect him to be the guy he was last year, maybe even take a step up. Yeah. He seems more locked in than ever, and we all know he wants to get back to that MVP season form. And I think he's going to be that guy for us.
For sure. At number 2 on this list, I have William Contreras. Is he an MVP candidate?
I sure hope so. I mean, he's got the defense, he's got the bat. He needs to. I think we got this. I think he's got this.
I don't see why not. I mean, he hit 20 home runs, batting almost 300 last year. In a Silver Slugger, obviously somehow was not an All-Star. That doesn't matter, but
you can hit all fields, and he's been with the Brewers for a year now. He should be comfortable. Yeah. I think he's got a big season.
And like you said, his defense has improved so much. So I mean, I don't see why not. If he can keep this up, I mean, he should be an MVP candidate for sure.
His first AB in spring training was the Nuke, so that should tell you all you need to know.
Yep, and then at number 3, I have, oh boy, will our sophomore players improve? Well, from what we've seen so far in 4 games of spring training, no. Bryce Terang is looking not great. Joey Weimer still looks ass.
Joey Weimer's horrible. I hate Joey Weimer, dude.
He does not like Joey Weimer. I don't like Joey Weimer either, but like that man hates him.
He's horrible, dude. He's so bad.
The one that kind of scares me the most is Garrett Mitchell. I don't know. I mean,
we haven't seen enough of him. He's either been the season ended or that he just injured. We haven't seen enough of him. Like when he's healthy, he's a solid bat for us, and that's his biggest problem. He needs to.
I just hope, like I said earlier, I hope his injury does not mess.
What was it? A shoulder injury?
His shoulder injury, and I mean it could like mess with his swing and throwing, and I hope he doesn't re-injure it.
I don't think so. I think. For hitting, at least, shoulder injuries aren't really as big of a deal. I think it's more like the legs are bigger for hitting.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's much to worry about for that.
Yeah. All right, and hold on. I can edit this out. Who's another sophomore?
Oh, yeah.
We're thinking of him? Frelick? Oh, yeah. And then finally, Sal Frelick. We talked about it. We just talked about it. But, man, I mean, I don't even care if he plays the infield or not. I think he's got the highest ceiling out of all of our players, all of our sophomore players. And he just looks the best. He looks like the best baseball player between all four. Oh, Monasterio as well.
Yeah, Monasterio, of course.
I love Monasterio. I think he could be our second best or improved sophomore player for sure. Yeah. If he gained the muscle, if he starts hitting home runs,
he seems locked in. I think he has probably one of the biggest fires out of all the sophomore players.
Yeah,
and I think him and Frelick, they just look the most comfortable up in the majors, and I think that I don't see anything changing.
For sure. So me and Gio wrote down our ceiling and floor for this team in 2024. So I'll start with we'll go ceiling first, start with positives. And here's what I said. I said the potential of this team is off the charts, but it all depends on who can step up this year. If some guys play like they did last year, I don't know how great this team will be. But if we get a few, like I said, we talked about earlier, the sophomore players, if we can get a few of them to step up, and Rhys Hoskins or Gary Sanchez even, that would be pretty good. And if those guys can step up, I say our ceiling is about 90 wins. I say 90 and 72 for us in 2024.
So for me, I was a little less optimistic, and I think it's because I'm judging it off of something I shouldn't judge it on. But from what I've watched in spring training, I've just been so upset. Having to watch these Joey Wiemer at bats is depressing me.
He does not like Joey.
It's depressing me. I'm he had so much talk in the off season for his mechanical changes and how different he looks, and then he steps in the box. He's no different from what he was last year. Trang, we do need our sophomores to step up, and it has to be one of them. It can't be Monasterio or Frelick. They showed themselves last year. We need
Blake Perkins, 20 home run season.
Oh, Blake
40 year, 40 stolen bases.
I think that might happen. Sure. Okay, so for my ceiling, I kind of lowballed us, but I don't think we're gonna be as good as we were last year. Our rotation is just not what it was. So I said we're gonna be 86 and 76.
Not bad. Now, the floor, we kind of talked about this, but we got to keep in mind we have a lot of young players on this team. We have a very new rotation, very different rotation from last year. So, realistically, and I hope this doesn't happen, but we could be, I said, about 77 wins as our floor, 77 and 85, which honestly isn't horrible for – we're not really rebuilding, but we're also not really competing for a World Series right now. So, yeah, hate me all you want, but, that could be realistic.
We hopefully, with the addition of Rhys Hoskins and Yelly's leadership, we can get a spark from our younger guys. But it's the Brewers we're talking about here, so I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't see this team being better than last year. I could see it being a total failure because we don't have that super strong rotation that's kept us strong through the previous years. So I put us at our floor, which it could be worse than this, but I put our floor at 75 and 87. I just think this is a year where we should not have the highest of expectations, but it is a possibility because we do have a lot of potential with this team.
That's facts. And, yeah, I honestly would not be surprised if we either made the playoffs. I wouldn't be that shocked if we won the division even. The division is not outstanding.
People are overrating the Cardinals like crazy. I'm tired of it.
They're a retirement home. The Cubs they didn't improve at all, really.
They got that one. Foolish Bailey picked their pitcher that they just got to be a pitcher he likes, which is dangerous for us. But
yeah. And the Reds, they probably are – they're going to be maybe our biggest threat.
They're
and the Pirates, as much as I love you, they're the Pirates. So, I also could see us missing the playoffs as well. So, we'll see. We're almost under 30 days till opening day. So, I think we might be already. We might be under 30 days. So, I don't know.
This is amazing. This is so good, dude. I love the Brewers. No matter what, I know I'm going to have fun this season.
Baseball's back.
Yeah.
So that means one thing: like this video, subscribe. We're so close to 100, man. Just give us 100.
If you don't like and subscribe, I don't think the MLB season is gonna start.
Right,
we're gonna go we might go on a strike.
Strike, yeah.
So you better subscribe.
Yeah. Peace.